Hi all, it's Corbin from corbin.info. Glad to see you again for this new video, as something weird and annoying occurred to me. It's that I was recording a tutorial a while ago and I ended up with a USB hub cut. So it disconnected my hard drive on which I was in the process of recording the file. And I ended up with a corrupted MP4 file, therefore I searched for a solution. There are plenty of tools that exist, there are even websites that exist that allow you to upload corrupted video files in order to recover them in a restored and functional way. The problem is that all these services, all these apps don't necessarily work very well and are also paid for most of them. So it was a little annoying. I dug into the subject a bit and then I'll show you all that. So here is the corrupted file in question. You see there isn't even the small thumbnail. This is another video file that has nothing to do with it, but was made around the same time and it works. As you can see, it works fine. The corrupted video doesn't play anywhere, not on VLC, nor on any of the players I tested. It simply doesn't work. Consequently, my initial approach was to create a duplicate of the file by utilizing the FFmpeg software. I'll show you how I did it, and what put me on the right track, a little bit as a clue. That is to say, I took my corrupted video, here, there you go, then I copied it using the C parameter copy and gave it a new name, newvideo.mp4, launched a copy while keeping the codec, thinking it would repair my video, simply. Regrettably, as you can see, it has made an error in fact. That is to say, I end up with a message that states move atom not found at this location. So, as a result, I looked up what move atom was, and it turns out it's metadata that relates to the MP4 file. It functions on other formats as well. However, this metadata renders my file unreadable and unable to be accessed or understood. No metadata header found at file start end. Other problems possible, but FFmpeg indicates this absence. File dependency, presence, and issues can vary. Therefore, I investigated the matter further and came across a software solution known as untrucked. And untrucked, there are numerous ways to make it work, but to create a somewhat universal tutorial, what I propose is that we utilize Docker for that specific purpose. So I'm taking you to the untrucked website to show you the beast a little. So this is the GitHub of the project. It's called untrucked, UNTRUNC, and it allows you to restore damaged video files. So MP4, M4V, MOV, and 3GP files. Here are some old mobile videos for those who are interested. There are several ways to do it. It's a software that runs on Linux, so we can install it by compiling the sources, etc. I made an attempt to install it on Mac since there is also a brief tutorial available for reference purposes. Couldn't compile as desired on Mac, one thing certain, won't work natively on Windows. That's why I recommend using Docker. The benefit of Docker is that it enables you to run containers, Linux containers for instance, on Windows, Mac, and all Docker-supported operating systems. What I'm showing you here, you'll be able to make it work on Windows too. Docker is installed under Linux with an apt if you are under Ubuntu. But if you're on a Mac or on Windows, it actually just downloads and installs. So it looks like this, there's a small interface, etc. Even if it remains a command line tool. So what I propose to you is simply to download it and then install it. And once it's done, we meet immediately. Small aside, Docker is in the taskbar, so on Windows it looks the same way. And we are aware that it is running because there is a small green circle here indicating that it is spinning. Then you need to go to Docker Hub, and in Docker Hub we simply fetch untrucked from the repository. And untruck, I have several that stand out, so I have Moyul, and I particularly have this one, Sintry untruck, which I choose because it has the most downloads, so I believe it is the one that must work the best. Click here, then follow instructions to run. Not complicated, just open terminal. Tidy it up for clearer view. So I open my small terminal, we're going to clean it to see a bit clearer. And I will simply copy and paste this line here. There you go, like this. So who is the one that actually calls Docker to perform a pull operation, that is, to load the untrucked container image into the system? So we initiate the loading process. I conducted some tests beforehand, so it indicates that it already exists, but it will retrieve the required files from you in order to complete the download. Our next move is to initiate the launch of Untruck using the Docker machine as a vital component of our overall plan. To do this, we'll use Docker. Then, the location you choose determines where your files are stored, so mine is located in the slash volume. So wait, I'll erase, I put too much. Sorry. So it's volume, for me it's volume slash Samsung underscore T1, which is my hard drive. So this is the location where my video files are, where my corrupted video file is located. 2 points. Add slash files. It's an alias, in fact, slash files. Use total slash if desired, it's the same. Then you enter it. Then you place it. So I am going to enlarge the window a bit so you can see better. There you go. So you place it. You put sync tree untruck. So that's to specify which container you want to use with Docker. There you place the video. Alright, so the name of the video. Okay, so it is not, you need to specify the thing. That is to say you have to do slash find slash video. Okay, there you go. To say it's an alias, so find is an alias, as I was telling you, it fetches the video, okay? Who is on your hard drive, for example? So the OK video is the reference file. That is to say, this one works. It is a correct video without any issues, but it will actually be used as a reference to repair the corrupted video. Then we are going to do jo files, jo video corrupted mp4. So here it is. My command line is complete, so I'm going to launch it. He is going to read the file and actually commence a multitude of writings. Let's assume logs that scroll, which effectively display the frames that are meticulously repaired in a precise manner. So it's a little long, we'll let it unfold and I'll meet you right after. Here the processing is finished, so if I go back to my file explorer, in my finder, I can see that there are my two files, so VideoK and video corrupted mp4 that haven't moved. But I have a new one that has been created named videocorrupted.mp4.fix.mp4, and in the event that I throw it, you will see that I have successfully restored my file to its previous state. I'm attempting to accelerate a bit. We will silence if I am able to. It is also possible that the sound is not synchronized between the audio and the video. Feel free to make changes in your video editing tool. As for me, I will see you in the very near future. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow the site on corbin.info. We'll meet again soon. Hello?